think you're gonna like. You ready? Uno, due, tre, quattro. Not too long ago, we used to play outside. We never stayed put, and we traveled far and wide. We were never home, and we was satisfied. We were never alone. It's true. Now that's all a change. We not gonna leave the house. The only person I see is my little Italian spouse. Ma, what are you gonna do? I feel like a putz. It's a driving me nuts. But the news, she always say, wash 'em up your hands, cover 'em up your cough. You not gonna go to the beach, and you not gonna play the golf. You not gonna go no place, or you'll be a bigger disgrace. Hey, no touch of your face. Hey Mario, let's hear some accordion music, huh? Accordions never hurt nobody. That's just so nice. Yeah. I miss all of my friends. I miss my bocce games. When is this gonna end? And who we gonna blame? I'm feeling sad. I miss the fun I had. It's a terrible shame. But the news continues to say, wash 'em up your hands, cover 'em up your cough. You not gonna go to the beach, and you not gonna play the golf. You not gonna go no place, or you'll be a bigger disgrace. Hey, no touch of your face. One more time, people. Wash 'em up your hands, cover 'em up your cough. You not gonna go to the beach, and you not gonna play the golf. You not gonna go no place, or you'll be a bigger disgrace. Hey, no touch of your face. Mamma mia, I non che ne capisce. Come cazzo succede something like this? 1 minute we laugh and sing, and the next we don't gonna do anything. But I'm gonna tell you, and I don't want to be a schnook, because all of the restaurants are closed. I'm so glad my Maria can cook. McDonald's? Che schifo. My kitchen is where it's at. Pero fangulo, we're gonna get fat. And the news, she'll say, wash 'em up your hands, cover 'em up your cough. You're not gonna go to the beach, and you're not gonna play the golf. You're not gonna go no place, or you'll be a bigger disgrace. Hey, no touch of your face. People, sing with me. Wash 'em up your hands.
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday. You guys have made it. Thank you so much. Welcome to Camp Quarantine. Another wonderful week. Glad you all are here. Thanks for sliding in. Thanks for sticking through it. Is it just me, or has this week felt a little bit harder? I don't know why, but if you'd asked me 6 months ago if I thought the cost of toilet paper would be worth more than a barrel of oil, I don't know. Would you have guessed that? I mean, really, these days we've got folks that are ingesting Tide Pods last year. Now it might be taking injections of Lysol. Anyways, take a break, enjoy yourselves, kick back and relax. We've got a great show for you tonight. So glad you guys could be here. We are taking part in Camp Quarantine. For those of you that haven't joined us, this is week 5. I'm going to give myself a round of applause because I can't hear anybody and this isn't a live studio audience. So in some ways, we hope you guys are clapping along and with your families joining us here. We've had a slew of great talent from across the country, across the world the last few weeks. We've got some great giveaways, some musical talent, some wellness practices. We've got some real enjoyable people. So grab a beverage, grab your family, and we hope you're going to join us throughout the evening. Now, kind of the way it's going to go down is we're going to start a little bit slower and work our way up. We've got some viral stars. We have a massive giveaway that we're going to follow up on from last week. If you missed out, you've got another chance to participate. But this is all being put on by Hustle and Hospitality. So I want to give them a big thanks. They kind of have provided the network, the infrastructure, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. But how about we get started, relax ourselves a little bit, and enjoy some wellness and some breath work, as we like to start out with. And we're going to venture just a little bit further north in Atlanta, Georgia, and talk with Mr. Deepam Patel. Deepam, if you're there, take it away. They kind of have provided the network, the infrastructure, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. Deepam? Hey, you're live.
This out for the first time. Um, First time on this in the camp quarantine. So Amrit, thanks for having me join. This week has been a little harder for me too. It seems the days are just bleeding together. There's yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and the structure within our days are kind of all have collapsed. And so I've been doing a lot of thinking on how I can reintroduce that structure, and a lot of it starts off with doing a little bit of breath work. First thing I do when I wake up. So I will guide you guys through just a little bit to kind of clear your mind. Feel free to have a seat on your legs, cross-legged, on a chair, whatever feels right. I'm actually sitting on a ledge. It is beautiful right here in Atlanta. And so I have these beautiful trees around me. I thought it's enjoying that. So before we dive right into breathing, let's warm up our spine a little bit, get our diaphragm nice and open. So you can do a little bit of cat-cow in your chair. Simply place your hands on your thighs. As you inhale, pull your thighs down towards your hips to open up your heart. Maybe gaze up. As you exhale, push your mid back towards the back wall. Push your knees forward. Breathe out. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Or cat, excuse me. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. You can do a few more of those if that felt really, really good. Go for it. Otherwise, you can always move on to just opening up anything that feels tight. For me, my shoulders are really tight, just sleeping on my side at night. So I'm going to give those a little roll back. Nice and slow. Breath to movement forward. All right, now let's begin. So we're going to break our breath down into 3 different parts. First, you have your deepest breath. That's where you use your diaphragm to push your belly out. No one can see you. Don't be afraid. Your belly won't be seen. So you're going to breathe into your belly using your diaphragm, and you'll also feel that open up and breathe into your low back. The next breath is around your heart. So getting into your rib cage, the intercostal muscles between your ribs, breathing in there. The last component is your emergency breath, breathing into your upper chest and throat, kind of like when you're running a mile and you're panting. That emergency breath comes up from up here. All right, so the way we're going to do this, we're going to breathe into each parts, 1, 2, 3, for 3 seconds each. Hold at the top for 3 seconds. Then take a long exhale out, nice and slow with control. So let's take a cleansing breath together. Take a deep inhale in, fill up your belly, your heart, your throat. Open mouth, exhale, relax your throat, let it flow out naturally. Now, one quick tip when you exhale, to keep your airways nice and open, touch your tongue, the tip of your tongue, to the very tip of your mouth, so right behind your 2 front teeth. So right up there. You don't need to push it too hard up there, just place it gently, and that'll help you open up your throat on your open mouth exhales out. Now, if you are near someone else in a public place, which I hope no one is, but if you are, try to avoid really heavy exhales unless you have a mask on. Just be a little safe with this time. All right, we'll do one more cleansing breath before we do this exercise. Take a deep inhale in, belly, heart, chest, throat. Open mouth, exhale, let it all out, top to bottom. Here we go. Inhale into your belly for 3, 2, inhale to your heart for 3, 2, inhale to your throat for 3, 2, hold for 3, 2, open mouth, exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Deep inhale, belly. 3, 2. Breathe into your heart. 3, 2. Breathe into your chest and throat. 3, 2. Hold for 3, 2. Open mouth. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Inhale, belly. 3, 2. Inhale, heart. 3, 2. Inhale, throat. 3, 2. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Open mouth. Exhale for 4, 3,
I haven't changed it.
2, 1.
It is.
Take note of how you feel. Maybe the grass around you looks a little greener.
Okay.
Maybe you pay more, little more attention to the birds chirping if you're outside.
Thank you.
Maybe you just feel a little softer and relaxed. Whatever it is, you just uncovered something. You just learned something about yourself, and you learned how to get there. They're a really simple breath exercise. I think we're going to wrap up with me today, but something I want to leave you with. The saying I always come back to in tough times. The saying goes, it's find the light in the little things. So what that means to me is in our day-to-day kind of chaotic lives, no matter what's going on, there may be good things, things we perceive as good, things we perceive as bad.
But what if I turn this and do it here?
That's always going to happen. Slow down and focus in on those things that kind of bring you joy, that bring light. It could be something as small as your morning coffee ritual. It could be something as small as FaceTiming with loved ones. Whatever it is, slow down. Think about that. And think about how much joy that brings you. We don't necessarily have to have physical human connection to have a feeling of simulation of human connection. Try to find something that can simulate human connection and work on growing that and cherishing that a little bit more. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this. I am very excited. I'm going to be starting something new very soon. You can find me on a brand new handle, some project I'm working on. That handle on Instagram is openyogi.com. Sorry, that's the website. The handle is also openyogi on Instagram, or openyogi.com will be up and running in a few days. All right, thank you very much, Amrit. I think that's my time. Is that right? All right.
So this is an exercise that anyone can do at home. It's great for the back and the glutes. All you'll need is a chair. Position it right behind you and then get into squat position with your hands in front of you and lower yourself. Doesn't really matter what your butt looks like if the world's coming to an end now, does it? So this is an exercise that anyone...
Thanks so much, Deepa. Appreciate that. Figured we'd leave you guys with something a little bit more comforting for those of you that may not have necessarily partaken in the full yoga practice there. I hope you enjoyed that. That young lady came from TikTok. So if you didn't catch us last week, we had two fantastic individuals that are TikTok stars. We've got another one coming up, so stay with us. A little bit more about the program. Why are we doing this? That question asked me a lot. Yes, I'm very bored because I am at home. I don't know how many of you all have given in to your, I don't know, the novelty of the quarantine wore off a little bit. Has for me. I mean, day one, we were cooking a nice roast beef. Day 2 was a full make your own pizza. Day 7, we had leftovers. Day 31, I was sick of cooking. I don't know what day it is anymore, but if you don't like what's going on, come back in 5 minutes because it's a variety show. We've got a whole slew of acts, but the reality is the reason we're doing this is for this group right here. We are raising money for the Center for Disaster Philanthropy. I'm going to share a little bit more about exactly what that is, but we encourage you throughout the stream to donate. That's bit.ly/funds-for-disaster. We have some great folks that have contributed their time, contributed their assets, their hard work, their labor, and I'll get to that a little bit later. But how about we share something, a little bit more fun? Melissa Petreras is in Ontario, Canada, and I'd love for you to take a look at what she's been looking at. Given she's a parent, I know it's a very hard time for you all, but What if all parents acted like kids during all of this? Let's take a gander. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that. Thanks so much. Melissa wasn't able to join us today, but we have plenty of stars, as you can tell, that are going to come back and join us. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Tosh.0, but we get some redemption for some folks. But yeah, we're going to continue on with our programming here. Georgia opened up today. Don't know if you all felt like you'd like to go bowling, but that's what I think about that whole situation. So we're going to keep growing the hair, not worry about the nails, and we're going to steer clear of the bowling alleys. Sound good? Anyways, no injections from Lysol either. Let's just make that very clear. Hope you all are having fun. This week actually happens to be National Park Week. So for those who enjoy camping out, we're not just crazy, we do love camping, but hope you all celebrated Earth Day as well. Today happens to also be National Arbor Day. For those that don't know what that is, we encourage folks to go out and plant a tree or plant something. But what we've done is we've been planting seeds. And by that, I mean in our relationships. Many of the folks that we bring aboard are personal friends of mine, folks that I've met through the years. One of them is a great guy who's been helping us since day one, so 5 weeks ago. His name is Mr. Reggie Rooks with Crossroad Entertainment, and he's the man behind the scenes. And I'd be remiss if we didn't actually offer up him for his services, who's been a wonderful help throughout this. But Reggie helps with streaming and to be social distant too. So Reggie, if you're there, would love for you to chat a little bit more about Crossroad.
From others to everybody, no. I can't hear anything in your folks here.
Reg?
You can fix that. Make it more.
I don't know. Hey, I'm on. I'm on. Me. Crossroad Entertainment. How you guys doing? I think I'm on. I can't hear nothing because I'm here in my personal studio in my home. And we're doing some producing and behind the scenes for this show tonight. So I have multiple audio devices running, so I have to mute everything because if I talk, you're going to hear a reverb or a feedback at will. So the answer to the guys on Zoom, yes, we can hear you on YouTube and Facebook, but you're muted to Zoom. That way there's no feedback coming through. My company, just a little bit about it, is a entertainment media company. We offer many services. One at which we are helping with stream for a lot of organizations, brands, artists, and whatnot, teaching them how to stream with a better video and audio quality with whatever devices and whatever software that we can afford to have right now. Times are hard with whatever's going on with the coronavirus, and this may be a new norm for us to be in the house streaming our shows or events or whatever it is. But some of the things our company are offering right now are pull up or drive through at will, movie theater nights or church services or graduation services. We have multiple big screens and projectors, so we can also run audio through your radio so you can hear it from your car and not have to blast the neighborhood out. We do video editing, audio editing, as well as recording video and sound. We could do commercials for you, as well as any type of media or entertainment that you would need for your business or for your person. I don't know. He told me to talk. I just been online every day, all day, looking at all this equipment. I don't know if you can see it. I have multiple computers. Oh, he's telling me something. Maybe my time is up. I'm good. Um, Somebody asked me about my haircut. I did it myself, a little futuristic design. So I did not get out today. I'm actually still at home playing with my own hair cutters since I have been for years. So I'm pretty blessed to have that ability to do that for myself. But anyway, I don't know what's up next. What we have up next, man. I need to get back to work.
Thanks so much, Reggie. Reggie actually has been with me through quite a few events, in-person events. Hustle and Hospitality is my brand. They actually put on a slew of gifting suites, influencer activations, sponsorships for different events. And, you know, without the ability to go anywhere, we said, hey, why not throw it in our backyard and encourage everybody and invite them into our home. So appreciate you all inviting us into your home and welcome into ours. We do this every week on Friday at 7 o'clock. But Reggie's been there, you know, from the jump. We sit and we run tests, so I really applaud him and appreciate it. And it is all for a good cause. He's doing it pro bono and helps us out. So if you guys are doing streams for your churches, for your gatherings, things like that, absolutely reach out to Crossroad Entertainment. Could not say enough great things about him. So thanks so much, Reggie. Appreciate you being here and sticking with us. So I know you're wherever you guys are watching. Really appreciate you guys sticking with us, and we want to hear your feedback, so leave some comments. We've got some giveaways coming up, but this is live, so we want to make it feel a lot more interactive. While I'm here sitting in my backyard talking to myself and our dog, wherever Mr. Rascal is, you know, we appreciate you guys tuning in and staying with us here through it. All right, moving right along. Because part of the stream is all about giving back, we would be remiss if we weren't highlighting some individuals that are doing just that. I'd like to bring on some folks from Los Angeles, California, to talk about Serve and what they're doing for feeding those frontline healthcare workers right now. I'm going to show a clip for them because they just actually helped out today. So we've got some fresh footage that even I have yet to see.
Healthcare workers in the greater Los Angeles area. So I'm going to turn it over to Sean to talk a little bit more about that.
So yeah, as Ishan just stated, we are working towards helping healthcare workers who directly fight COVID-19. As we all know, we've all been affected one way or another, and it's very important for us to come together as a community and do our part. So one thing that Serve is doing right now is we're utilizing our networks of chefs and providing and getting them together and providing these meals to go ahead and boost the morale.
Hey, can you guys hear us?
Not like they're gonna respond.
With the chat, they may get back on the chat. There's a chat function. Right?
Okay, we're on. Yeah,
Awesome.
take yours first.
All right, Amrit, were you gonna play a clip? You said.
Just did. Everybody saw it.
Either which way, let's just talk about Serve.
Awesome. Okay, so guys, nice to meet you all virtually.
Virtually, yeah. My name is Sashawn. I'm one of the co-founders of Serve. This is another co-founder, Ishan. We ended up creating an app that basically ties in. Oh, we got 4 minutes. Just showed the clip. Oh, there we go.
Oh, you want us to show the clip?
Oh, no, he just showed the clip.
Huh?
He just said he just showed the clip.
Oh, he showed the clip.
Yeah, I just showed it.
Oh yeah, okay.
Awesome. Sorry, we had a long day. Our day literally started at 4 o'clock this morning. We ended up collaborating with some chefs and ended up providing around 500 meals to 2 hospitals, UCLA and Kaiser Permanente, this morning. Our overall goal was to create a healthcare drive where we can go ahead and give back to the heroes out there that are fighting COVID-19. As you saw probably in a clip prior, all the chefs that we had and the meals that we made. A little bit about our business. It's an on-demand platform for personal chefs. So say that you have an event or an occasion, you go through our app, press a button, chef shows up at your house, he'll cook the meals that you want, clean up, and leave. Pretty simple, pretty awesome, especially during this time. We ended up pivoting over from having the chef come into the house to actually having a delivery. They actually deliver the meal to you. And now we're launching a meal prep section of the business itself.
Yeah, so initially we were just going to do dinner parties and social gatherings. As you can imagine, social gatherings right now are not appropriate. So we made a pivot to enable chefs to do deliveries, and also, taking all into consideration, we were going to do meal prep maybe a year to 2 down the road. Instead, we flipped the switch and pushed it, and we're going to be live with that in a couple weeks. Yeah. I think one of the key things that came out of today that was good to see. It was rewarding in a sense from us doing this. It was good to see the community come together and kind of back this. Family and friends that donated to our GoFundMe page, donations from local bars, which Dublin's Irish Pub, they opened Irish Whiskey Pub. They opened up their kitchen and enabled our chefs to come in and be able to prepare 550 individual meals. As you can imagine, that's hard to do. A chef can't do that in his own kitchen. That's just not possible. So we got a kitchen space from a local restaurant. Then we had these masks made and donated.
Yeah, that was good.
Right.
Yeah, we have masks donated to us, water donated to us. So just seeing everybody come together, especially in this time of hardship, especially when chefs are in a situation where they're not making money. All restaurants closing down.
And the chefs donated their time as well. Yeah. So that was pretty cool to see. There's a saying going around, we're all in it together. Seeing all these different groups of people coming together to support healthcare workers was pretty awesome, and especially in a time like this, showing unity. I think it was awesome. It was key.
It was very key.
Yep.
Yeah. So Ishan and I both have had personal family members that work in the healthcare field that have actually been affected by COVID. So it was very personal for us to actually go ahead and do this. If any of y'all, I don't want to give that pub right out there, but if any of y'all want to actually donate, definitely look at our Instagram page, serve.la, SRVE.LA. There's a link to the GoFundMe page. We're going to try to keep this going. We want to continue with LA, but also expand to Atlanta, Chicago, Nashville, Tennessee. Some of these other places that don't have platforms like us or the network of chefs that we have to do so. So any kind of support, always appreciate it. Definitely download the app. Everything that we do is providing jobs for chefs, and then also we get 25% back to healthcare workers.
Yep. So 25% of our profits goes back into keeping this going. We're actually going to be doing at least one more. We have actually
Children's Hospital is one of them.
Yeah, Children's Hospital, probably again Kaiser Permanente and USC. And the chef that's going to be leading it, his name is Ryan Fay. He's one of the grill dads. He's a celebrity chef that works very closely with Guy Fieri, and his own show was the Grill Dads, like I mentioned. So Food Network affiliate, very, very skilled chef, great speaker. So it's always good to have someone that has a well-rounded skill set.
Yeah. So we keep it short. That's basically it. Definitely check us out, serve.la on Instagram, or our website, www.serve.co.com. Yep. That's what it's spelled, look like.
SRD.
Keep your safety and health, 6 feet distance, 6 feet distance at all times. I've been waiting to do that all day. But yes, thank you for listening.
Really appreciate that, guys. Thanks so much. So in the spirit of giving, this is one of my more favorite parts of the show. Last week we were surprised, actually. I had a friend, we're here in the South, and I had a great friend who came on and surprised everybody. We had him, if you guys were with us, you got a chance to see. He shared with us about his swings, his porch swings. A lot of folks are obviously staying more at home, and so staying on a porch swing sounded like a great idea. Well, when we brought him on, he surprised us, and I wanted to follow up with it, and I wanted to share it with you all again. So if you'll watch this clip real quick, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Really like thinking about how I can, help fellow business owners and stuff, and so I was wanting to do something with the charity where I could do like maybe a giveaway or an auction or something where I could donate a swing, and whoever.
Tyler, are you kidding me?
Yeah, man, I think that would be really cool if we could do like a raffle or an auction or something, and then we could, donate the proceeds to the charity. That'd be cool. So I figured I'm gonna let you be the ringleader on that. So you can set up whatever you think is best, and then I'll just build the swing for you.
So Tyler was more than generous with us, and we got it all set up. So we'd love to have you guys participate. And again, it draws back to our donations for the Center for Disaster Philanthropy. And if you donate $10 or more and share with us a proof of your donation, we will give you 1 entry. $50 or more, you get 10 entries. And this is the actual swing. Tyler went to work this past week, put in the time, and look at this gorgeous piece worth over $1,500.
Really think about how
I really appreciate it, Tyler.
Help
can't
fellow
thank you
business
enough
owners and stuff, and
for your willingness to just go out on a limb, and that's really what this is about. And it almost tears me up because he didn't have to do that, and in a time like this, I think folks that are just giving all they can, that's really what we're trying to do. As Ishan and Shashan shared about the meals, because they're in the chef industry, I'm in the event space, so this is kind of how we're doing the stream, but bringing everybody together and uniting everyone on a front. So again, if you want to donate and you want to be entered for the porch swing from the Old South Company, right below, bit.ly/funds-for-disaster. When you donate, take a screenshot, send it to us at pr@campquarantine.co. Full information, all the rules, all the dates, all that good stuff will be available on our website, campquarantine.co. Many of you are watching it right there. But yeah, $10, $5, $50, whatever it may be. In 2 weeks, we will announce the winner. We'll pick them live here back on the show, and it can go anywhere in the country. He said he would take it to you. So I really applaud Tyler Langston and Old South Co. up in Buford, Georgia, for their generosity. All right, we're going to keep our show going. I know a lot of you guys have some youngins over there, so we're going to head to where it is, I think, 97 degrees. Is that what I heard? We're going to go to Austin, Texas for Ms. Justina. Justina, are you there?
Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to the chaos that is being at home with kids during quarantine. My name is Justinia Gardner. I started an Instagram handle called @COVIDQuarantineKids to give you guys some daily activity inspiration to do with your kiddos at home. I just really struggle to find quick reference to activities when kids need it right away. in the moment. So I hope that you can benefit from my Instagram. Give us a follow at COVID Quarantine Kids. We're going to go ahead and demo an activity or two. Hopefully my little helpers will cooperate. Our first activity is called Magic Milk. I'm going to go ahead and just show you what I set up, but of course involve your kids from the beginning of this activity. So that means finding the dish that you're going to use for this. You can use any sort of square or rectangle dish that you might have lying around. A baking pan works for this if you have a baking pan with like a lip on it. I have a Pyrex that we're going to use for tonight's purposes. A Tupperware would be fine. I wouldn't recommend a bowl. You need a thin layer of milk on the bottom, and you're going to see what happens with that in a minute. But anyway, so get your kids involved, have them help you find the dish to start with. And then the next step is to get some milk out of the fridge and pour it into the bottom. I've already pre-measured some for the sake of the demo. I have about a cup of milk here. So if you have a smaller dish, you might end up with a little less. If you have a larger dish, you might need a little more. I know we're trying not to go to the stores too much these days, and it is hard to get groceries delivered, but I promise you it's worth using a little milk for this activity because it's so much fun for the kids. So you're going to go ahead and pour it in. Wyatt, do you want to be my helper? Okay, and help me pour the milk in slowly. Good job. We're going to pour it into your pan, and then you have a thin layer of milk at the bottom. And then I just have some generic food coloring droppers that I bought online. You can find them online at the store. I actually put a list of essential items that are helpful for kids' activities on my stories Instagram tonight. So feel free to check that out because it just has some basic stuff that if you have around the house, it'll be helpful for many activities. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to drop 1 or 2 drops of each color throughout the set of the thin milk on the bottom. So just separated by a few inches. So go ahead and put a few drops in. I'm going to do this one. Let me have these. We're going to, good job. So I'm putting about roughly 3 drops is probably what you need to actually make this science experiment work for you guys. Usually we do it outside, but it's about almost 100 degrees here in Austin today. So we're doing this inside. It's a little hot out. Okay, great. So then now we have just spots of food coloring within the milk in the pan. Again, for the sake of the demo, I pre-soak these, but you're going to want to get your kids involved. Have them find some Q-tips around the house or toothpicks, gather things up and bring them back to your activity table. Put a few drops of dish soap into a separate little tub. This is just a little plastic Tupperware. I already pre-soaked mine, but then you'll have your kids swirl it around the dish soap and then go ahead and place it into the food coloring drops within the milk. Okay, this is your time to shine, guys. Here you go. So let them have at it and you'll see what happens here. I'll step away so that you can see the milk, hopefully. So hopefully you'll see that it's starting to swirl. What happens is the milk, of course, has fat and proteins, and the dish soap is breaking it up, so it becomes a little bit of a magical experiment for them. They see the colors blend. Even once the colors blend together, they can continue doing this, and they'll see it creates kind of a river, volcano flow look within the milk. In the pan. You can also drop your Q-tips, as my son is saying. Yes. I find this really soothing. Watching them do it as an adult, something about the colors blending and watching them swirl around is really soothing. It's really fun for little kids to do. It's great for older kids. So I think you can, this has a broad range of ages that it's appropriate for. So this is a great little science experiment to do either inside or outside, and it's super quick to pull together with stuff that you have in your house. I'm gonna go through one more activity that's also pretty easy. Hopefully you all have been saving your paper towel rolls and your toilet paper rolls.
Mom, we're out of Q-tips.
You're out of Q-tips. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next activity. If you haven't been saving them, I highly recommend you start saving them, because for little kids or even kids through kindergarten and 2nd grade, they're great for crafting and activities. There's tons of stuff you can find. Give us a follow and you'll find lots of activities and crafts that we do with them. But a great learning activity that we're doing Okay, it looks like we're short on time, so we're going to cut this one off, but go ahead and give us a follow. There's more information on this activity on our Instagram page, so I hope you give us a follow and that we can be of help to you guys stuck inside during this unusual time. Thanks, everyone. Oh my God.
Yeah, these are going. Okay.
We'll check back on them a little bit later, but thank you so much, Justina. Really appreciate that. While we're speaking about activities, who doesn't like to think about baking during this time? I swear I've gone out of my mind just absolutely cooking everything. Baking bread, baking cookies, almost baking this guy. What do you think? You want to be in this? Why not? This is Rascal. We haven't baked him yet. Not yet. But we're going to go back to Los Angeles, California, and we're going to chat with Emily Yetter, who I happened to meet in Atlanta. Emily is an actress, but she also bakes, and she's amazing. Emily, if you were there, we'd love to have you on board. So you got to sit tight for a second. Emily?
Emily. I'm an actress in Los Angeles, but about a year ago in February of 2019, I started my own company called Lil M's, after myself because it's just me. And what I do is I make decorated cookies for special occasions. And I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about what I do and how I got into it and how you can also utilize this for your time during quarantine. So I got into it because I started baking with my family. I baked a lot with my dad and my grandmother growing up, and Christmas cookies was a huge deal in our family. We would bake like 1,000 cookies and then spend a full day with a big group decorating them and then handing them out to all of our friends and neighbors around town. And I guess that kind of planted the seed. And then when I got older in my adult life, I started baking a lot more just as a way to cope with anxiety, which funnily enough has really sort of implemented itself now again, because I've found lately that the thing that I can really focus on is baking and decorating. So I've been doing that a lot. Of course, I can't make my cookies for special occasions, which I usually do because there aren't that many going on. And so what I've been doing is kind of giving myself over to special projects that are very time consuming because we all have a lot of time on our hands right now. So I've been making like cookie houses, and here's this one that is a log cabin that took like 3 days to make. It's you can go 3D all the way around. It took a lot of time to do all the detail there. But that's the really great thing there are so many things that's so great about cooking, but one of them is that it's extremely time consuming and we do have the time on our hands right now. The other really great thing about it is that like I'm completely self-taught, and this is something that if you were interested in, like you could totally learn if you just wanted to spend some time applying yourself. There's so much information online between blogs and YouTube that you can totally just teach yourself what to do. What I do is I make my cookies you can do a basic sugar cookie. I also have a family recipe for gingerbread that I make a lot, and seasonal flavors as well. And then I use royal icing, which is a super pliable medium. You can choose between thicknesses, so you can do a lot of stuff with it. I'll show you some of the things that I have here. So with most cookies, what you would do is you would flood a background color with a thin icing, and then you would go once that dries, again the time consuming issue, you would go over it with a thicker icing to do the details. And this is edible pen. There's so much cool stuff out there in the world of cooking, including the cookie community. I would love to talk about that for a second. Something that was like a gift that I never thought that I would get from being a cookier is that all these amazing people that do it as well. It seems to be something that people who need some supplemental income, or that they that they have a job that maybe doesn't excite them, and it gives them an opportunity to do it at night. A lot of stay-at-home moms, it's mostly women, and we're all part of this community online that's really supportive of each other. Something that's really popular is like the hashtag community over competition, which is really cool. There's a lot of cookiers in LA that I just talk to regularly. So I really love that. And so what I've been doing recently, as I was saying, is just kind of giving myself to these larger projects that are super time consuming. But the things that I want to start doing is DIY projects, things that I can give you all. I have a sister who has 3 young boys, and she's dealing with, just like our last speaker was talking about, with how to keep everybody happy and entertained all the time, looking for new things to do. So an idea that I've been playing with is doing DIY kits, where I would give you baked cookies that are no icing on them, and also giving you the pre-colored icings so that you and your kids can sit around and decorate them yourselves. And they could be different themes, like trains and planes, or spring themed with bees and umbrellas and flowers, and just give you a fun activity to do. I'm also going to start making cookies for healthcare workers, and something that I can bring to hospitals and that people can choose to get and give to people that they know as well. But I'm almost out of time, so I just want to let you, this is like there's a whole world of cookie decorating out there that if anybody has any questions or is interested or wants to order or anything, just feel free to reach out to me. I'm around. I'm happy to talk to you.
Emily, how can folks find
My
you?
Instagram handle is @LilMsCookies. A little hard to see, but it's Lil M's Cookies. If you're not on Instagram, I have a website. It's lilmscookies.com. I'm lilmscookies@gmail. So get in touch, ask your questions, and yeah, I'm just thinking about you all, and I want to offer you fun things to do. So feel free to reach out, and I'm sending you all very good vibes. And
Miss Multi-Talented over there. Baker, actress, philanthropist. Come on, that's what we're about here. We love showcasing those aspects. We're going to showcase another element, and so rather than baking a different kind of art, we usually like to finish with some music and some upbeat beats. So we have 2 more acts, so stay with us. Another reminder, bit.ly/funds4disaster. But we're going to head up about 3 hours north because we are camping. I would be remiss if I didn't invite my camping partner. We got somebody chopping wood for us. We're going to build a fire here in a bit. So if you guys are by a campfire, get ready. But part of camping is being with your buddies. So Dustin Reese is a musician who's also in Nashville, the city of musicians. And Dustin, would love for you to play something for us and showcase your talents. Take it away.
Well, hey, y'all. Happy Camp Quarantine. I want to appreciate Amber and little old Steph for having me on. But for me to pass the time, I've been doing a cool little loop I wanted to share with you guys to kind of break things up a little bit. So, a little original by me. My name's Dustin, by the way. Nice to see you, y'all. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Sending you much love.
Dustin, thank you. We have one more act, and I'm very excited to share with you another gentleman. We're going to head back west to Los Angeles, California, and we're going to have a little show and tell. Kurt Tosi is our next guest. He's a YouTube star on TikTok, and he's got a video that has blown up. If you guys got some kids around that love some Disney tunes, stick around, and I'll meet you right back here. Bear with me just 1 second. I'm trying to get Kurt up.
Nah, Corona, keeping me stuck inside. When will this go all away? No one cleans like Gaston, quarantines like Gaston. No one stops spreading COVID-19 like Gaston. I'm especially good at self-isolating. My, what a guy, that Gaston! COVID-19, a new disease, what can we do? Which store is best to go? How about Costco? We need to stock our TP. Wash your hands, wash your hands, stay inside. The rules demand. It's been days since we've had any contact now, and we're all mad. Let's all social distance to defeat this one. Quarantine's a bother. It is just no fun. Don't let friends in. Keep things real clean. Stay inside, cause we're under quarantine. Conceal, don't feel. Order to go. Get food to go. Just stay home. Just stay home. Can't go outside anymore. Just stay home. Just stay home. All your plans are now no more. It's not fair. I had plans today. Turn your Netflix on. COVID needs to go away right away. I've got hand wipes and hand soaps aplenty. I've got Purell and latex galore. You want toilet paper rolls? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. Can't go on walks. Can't go have fun. If someone coughs, then I'm gonna run. Wandering free. Something unseen. COVID-19.
Hey, what's up? My name's Kurt Tosi. I am that guy from that Disney video. I'm from Colorado. I moved to LA in 2010 to pursue TV and film. And I had been doing that all through up until basically last year. And then I kind of fell into social media and I've been doing videos more and more and more and more. And then quarantine happens and just another video idea that I came up with, decided to shoot it and then post it, and it went absolutely bananas. I grew up doing musical theater and performing, and I love Disney just in general. I've always enjoyed everything Disney. I'm not like insane. I don't have like crazy Disney merch and like people, you know what I mean? Like I don't even have a season pass to Disneyland, but I go on a regular basis. So Marvel Heroes in Quarantine, I'm working on it currently. The script is pretty much done. I might shoot it next week and then post it beginning of May. But I want to make sure I have everything I need for the Marvel one. Here, I'll actually show you. I made this last night, and this is Iron Man's cardboard and duct tape. So yeah, it's just going to be a scenario of what the Avengers are going through in quarantine. Not really singing like the Disney one. This is going to be more like character-wise for people who've just been blasting me about doing a superheroes one. So I have been on the news in Italy, Australia, Russia, Germany, like people sending me videos from Instagram of like my stuff being played over the TV, which is insane to think about. It's been insane. It's been insane. So many people have reached out to me. It's on America's Funniest Home Videos. They reached out to me to use a clip for it as well. So it's pretty funny. I've been creating content for 9 years, actually almost 10 years now. And it's not an overnight thing. Like a lot of people think you can put a video up, get 1 million views. And even if you do, even if you happen to put a video up and it blows up and it gets 10 million views, it's not about that video anymore. It's about what you do next. And it's about how you follow it up. And it's consistency. So my biggest piece of advice is stay consistent, stay patient. But don't do it for the amount of followers or the recognition or the views. Do it because you love it. I make these videos because I love doing this. I don't force myself out of bed and be like, oh, I gotta make a video because I want followers. I make it because this is what I like to do with my life. I like making stuff and nothing else makes me happy. So that's why I choose to do it. And I don't care how long it, took me, 9 years, 10 years to get really some sort of big traction. I'll just continue to do it no matter what the payoff is. So just do it because you love it. That's really the easiest answer. You can just search my name at Kurt Tossi. Pretty straight up on any platform. My last name's a little difficult. It's Tocci. But yeah, Kurt Tossi. Here's my handle right here. I don't know if it's readable, legible. But yeah, you can find me Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok for all the youngins on TikTok. Have fun. Use your time in quarantine. Don't let it get you down. Use it to build you up. Like, get creative. Have some fun. Use this time that we all wish we had during our regular lives that we complain about not having. Use that time now and just enjoy it. It'll all be over soon. Stay safe. Stay clean. Thank you, Camp Quarantine, for having me. And yeah, eat a s'more or 10 for me.
You ain't never quarantined, never quarantined. You ain't never quarantined, never quarantined. You ain't never quarantined like me. You ain't never quarantined like me.
Folks, thanks so much. I'm going to go toast this guy. Wanted to remind you, we are doing this one more time for bit.ly/funds for disaster, the Center for Disaster Philanthropy COVID-19 Relief Fund. These are the folks that are equipping our healthcare workers with everything that they need and ensuring folks across the globe have all the supplies to combat this. So thanks so much for tuning in. Join us next Friday, May 1st. We've got another slate of some phenomenal guests and some more surprises in store for you. Please wash your hands, don't touch your face, and don't forget, April distance brings May existence. Thanks for joining us on Camp Quarantine, y'all. Take care. Enjoy your weekend.